So a couple of days ago, I posted a stat on my Snapchat story that was basically showing that there was a study done that said that people with hearing aids tend to live longer, and I don't know if that's real or not. I just thought it was funny, so I posted it and I was like, I'm gonna outlive all of you. And then I had several people swipe up on this, but anyway, one guy swiped up. He was like, wait, you wear hearing aids? And I thought it was just like a joke of like, everybody knows, like, I can shut up about it. But he truly didn't know, and he proceeded to be like, but you're so amazing, you've done X, Y, and Z, like, you did a graduation speech, you graduated with like a 4.0, all of this stuff. And I was like, yeah. So, and I think that he truly could not understand, like, he truly could not comprehend that someone with a hearing loss and a disability could accomplish so much and just present so normal. I thought it was funny. I think previously, a couple years ago, I would have been super offended and like probably cussed him out, but now I just think it's funny, and I think that it is important to change the way that we speak about things and the way that we speak about people who have disabilities, because literally so many people have known me for years and years and years and have no idea, and are still like, they cannot comprehend it when they finally find out that I have hearing loss. Personally, I work through my own issues and my own insecurities. I think that if I didn't have a bunch of disabilities and a bunch of things that I was working through, I would not have accomplished half of the stuff that I accomplished, because I think that I try to overcompensate, and that is my own problem and my own issue that I'm working through. And I think that being not taken seriously a lot of times has really made me motivated to do more than even like the average person that doesn't have disabilities. So in a way that I am grateful, but also a part of me felt guilty, and I am thinking, when I meet people, should I automatically tell them that I have a hearing loss? Should I automatically make them aware of it so they know? And usually I do, but when I don't have a problem communicating with people and I don't need to let them know, I don't. And sometimes I'm meeting people really briefly, especially in college. There were a lot of times that I met people really briefly for different things, and we had to accomplish something, and then I'd get out of there. So it didn't really matter, and I didn't love to call attention to it. But then having those comments of like, oh my gosh, I didn't know, oh my gosh, so how are you able to do this when you have this? And so a part of me was like, oh my gosh, do I have a responsibility to tell people and to educate them on this stuff so they don't go around saying really ignorant comments to other people? Because I know that a lot of people are still super insecure and they're going through their own journeys when it comes to their disabilities. I'm a little bit different because I have been working through these issues since I was 3 years old, and I did go through a ton of phases and periods of bullying and stuff like that where I just felt horrible and did feel like I couldn't do anything or accomplish anything. And every single time that I would have a bad social interaction or a bad grade or something like that, I'd be like, oh my god, it's because of this thing that I cannot control. Even if I was someone that didn't accomplish all of these things and was struggling a little bit more, it is okay, and it doesn't always have to be because of a disability. There are a lot of different factors that make up a person and make up the reason or the way and how behind what they do and what they accomplish, and there are so many different factors that go into it. It's like us and our accomplishments are a house, and it takes multiple different bricks to build us. And so the fact that I have hearing loss is just one piece of the puzzle, but there's also so many different things. And so it might not just be because me, myself, oh my gosh, I'm just so smart and so amazing and I was able to do all of this stuff. It's also because I grew up in a really supportive place that really made excellence a thing that I had to do, and also I went to really good schools and really competitive places. And also me, I'm an extrovert, so maybe that's why I was able to do more leadership things, and I had this when I was younger, so I had to work through a lot of issues sooner, and so that made me be a lot more confident by the time I was an adult and reaching into young adulthood. And I'm also super competitive, like, naturally, so I just want to do things and be competitive, and that's also a bunch of bricks that built me into the house that I am. And so I think a lot of people, and this is just with everybody in general, just like look at people and place them into a box because it's easier for us to understand if we just place people into boxes. But we don't realize that everybody has like so many complicated things that make them who they are. Or maybe people have very specific reasons for why they do what they do, and it has nothing to do with the reason that you think it does. So when people are like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that you did this because you have a hearing loss, it's just crazy to me because yes, it is way harder when you do have a disability, but there's a lot of different factors of me that are why I did and I have been able to do what I do. I don't know what this video was. I just wanted to turn the camera on and speak because I just haven't been able to get these comments out of my head, and there's something that I deal with all the time on a weekly and monthly basis, and I think that we could all do with a reminder to get to know a person fully before we cast judgment on them. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna post this, but I just wanted to speak. I will see you next time. Bye.